In today's video, we're going to be talking about a QVC host, Jennifer Coffey. She's recently gotten married, and now she's taken to Instagram to give you tips on how you can find Mr. Right. So stick around for today's video. I'm going to share some tips that I've learned from Jennifer Coffey on how you find that special someone. So stick around. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you will like and subscribe. This channel does videos about different topics, and I hope it's things that you'll enjoy and encourage you. Subscribing to a YouTube channel is free. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is published. Now to today's video. I recently happened to catch an Instagram Live with Jennifer Coffey, and she was sharing her top 5 tips for online dating. She explained before she gave her 5 tips that she had been on Bumble, the dating site Bumble, for 11 years before she met her new husband that she's so crazy about. She said her husband was only on Bumble for 11 hours, but she was on it for 11 years. She says she wanted to share her experiences, and hopefully you can learn something from her experience. She says she feels like somewhat of an expert because she was on Bumble for so many years. And one caveat she gave before she even got into the 5 tips, she said there are so many sites out there to choose from. You really need to narrow it down. She said she tried a lot of different sites, and she noticed that she was seeing the same people on all those different sites. She said she found it better to narrow it down to just 2. She had narrowed it down to Bumble and Hinge. Well, here are some of Jennifer's top 5 tips for dating online with success. Her number 1 was to make a list. She said even if you're not dating online, you're just dating, you should still have this list of must-haves. She said write it down, not just thoughts in your head, but actually have a physical list of your must-haves that you want in a mate. She said try to stay away from the negative, but be positive. Instead of writing what you don't want, you need to write down the characteristics you do want. Jennifer was very honest and vulnerable in this video. Some of the things that Jennifer Coffey had on her list of must-haves was she wanted to find a partner that was compassionate, that took care of themselves physically, romantic, and passionate. She also wanted a man that was self-aware, adventurous, had a sense of humor, was financially secure. She concluded her list by saying she wanted someone with no debt, or at least only reasonable debt, and no drugs, and someone that was 100% available. Well, that was Jennifer's number 1 tip. Number 2 was to use a current photo. She said it was so disappointing to get to a date and you meet a person that looks nothing like the photo they had online. Another tip was to not give up. Don't quit. She reported it took her 11 years to find her Prince Charming. So don't give up, stay with it. It's important, so don't give up. You might need to take a break occasionally, but don't give up. And her final tip was do not settle. Don't just settle for someone that's not that perfect guy for you. Now, if you'll notice in this video, I only gave you 4 of Jennifer's tips. You know, I don't want to take away from Jennifer's Instagram Live. If you want all 5 tips from Jennifer, I hope you will check out Jennifer's Instagram because she actually did have 5 tips. But I thought it was so cool that Jennifer did do this Instagram Live sharing what she's learned about online dating. You know, I love QVC and I love so many of the hosts, and I admitted in another video that I really was not following Jennifer Coffey. She was not one of those hosts that stood out to me. That was one of my favorites. But when I heard she got married, I loved her wedding pictures, and so I did start following her on Instagram, and that's how I saw this Instagram Live. You know, I am impressed with Jennifer. She does have an interesting Instagram, and if you like Jennifer Coffey, you might want to follow her on Instagram. She also has a Facebook page. You could follow her there as well. I want you to comment and let me know, what do you think about online dating? Have you ever tried it? And what do you think about Jennifer's 5 tips? Well, I only gave you 4 of her 5 tips. But what do you think about what Jennifer's saying about her experience with online dating? I love hearing from you guys. I hope you will like and subscribe and share this video if you found it interesting. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Until next time, bye.